Hey folks, Mike out in Diamondback Shooting Sports Private Range. We got a new target for you today that we're checking out. Pretty simple, basic kit, comes with everything that you need in the box. Pretty easy to transport and easy to set up. Looks like it's pretty good for your starting out if you don't have any steel targets, anything like that. A good way to get yourself started and be nice and mobile, quick and easy setup and tear down. On this? Oh. Terrible. Be better. Be better.
Jeez, Mike, what do you do? Practice?
Ha!
Alright, let's see if I can even hit it. Pretty consistently low left.
I wonder why.
It's almost like the iron sight's coming a little bit off from the factory.
Yeah, I can see when you hit high, it's going straight up into the wood. Very interesting. Yeah, you just got that heavy stock Glock spring in there. Two out of six. That's surprisingly, this is some good quality steel right here. Apparently it can survive a shot from a 45 long Colt.
It's most likely galvanized. Don't cut it or your lungs will die.
Yeah. Licking it is okay. It's close, so you kind of got to time it. All right, so we shot a couple hundred rounds or so at it, various different calibers. Some interesting things that we saw was it does survive 45 long Colt, and occasionally with an errant double action shot. It looks like we hit one of the poles when we were messing around. Like I'd said, we were going to torture this guy a little bit.
Skill issue.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were the one who was shooting, so blame him. So obviously it's pretty sturdy, but it has taken some damage. So if you look at the 2x4, we've got some pretty good chunks out of it. With nothing protecting the 2x4 up here, it's going to get eaten up. And then with the movement of the plate pushing some shots high, or us just not being very good at shooting, skill issue. See, he doesn't even want to talk. We definitely tore up the wood a little bit. Now, obviously, this is a consumable. This is meant to be replaced. But how long it takes you to consume it is kind of part of the worthiness of the product. Outside of that, it's done very well throughout the day. We don't have any visible pitting, anything like that on either side. We did flip the plate over at one point after shooting some 9 at it, but it responded very well to everything that we put at it. We can't see any type of visible damage up here, but I know it was annoying Nick a little bit, so he's going to show you our rapid disassembly process. More seriously, putting it back in the box, very easy to do. All we got to do is pull these guys apart, pop them to the bottom. There we go. We'll lay these guys down on top. This might be the harder part depending on how mutilated your wood gets.
I mutilate my wood all the time.
All right, We're back out on the range today with the RE9, as the guys call it, the RE9. And we're gonna shoot some extra rounds at it today, see if we can do a little bit of a torture test. We got it painted up so that we can see what we're hitting. We're gonna send some pistol rounds at it, as is rated for, but then we're gonna move it up to some rifle rounds once we can see what the impacts are looking like. And then eventually I think we're gonna kill this thing with our 50 BMG. Here we go.
Can't really aim at it when somebody else is shooting.
Should I try and straighten it?
You think
Yeah.
you can reset it with the bullet? I believe in you. Oh, there you go.
It did the thing. It did the thing.
So, I would give credit to 308, but this is 30-06, given the...
The 30-06 black?
Holy fuckleberries.
There's your problem.
And that
All right.
thing fucking slaps. Mill down, I don't know. Oh, God damn. Okay, did anybody see where it went?
Not really.
No.
It's really hard to fucking tell.
You're up.
It fucking knocked the wind out of me. This is not a mill.
Whatever it is.
Is this breast?
There you go! Holy shit, it jumped!
I think you hit a little high.
The wood worked! Holy shit!
It went all the way up the berm. I just see him cartwheel up.
Alright, so we did some things no one should do to a steel target like this. And it did fail after some ridiculous torture. I would say as far as 5.56, 7.62 by 39, it was all totally within reason. Even up to 7.62 by 54R, where it first started to fail was with the 30-06, and that's actually where we got these 3 through and throughs, which was a real surprise for all of us. The 50 actually did not penetrate, but it did cause major deformation.
Crack down at the bottom.
And if you turn it sideways, turn it so that they can see the profile. I mean, that is a whole lot of steel that got moved around. And when you actually saw it get hit, the whole thing would jump up into the air. So obviously this is not what the target was meant for, but it is a sign of some quality metal that it was able to survive all of that. It's definitely something that for, you know, intermediate distances with a carbine, you know, normal steel distances outside 10 yards with a pistol, it's going to do everything that you need it to. Now, we did have a few other failure points to talk about. We did have the mounting arm. I think it got hit at one point and it actually broke through this back corner here. Also, if you look on the sides here, it's got some pretty extreme gouging from just those more significant impacts slamming into the metal. The pipes survived relatively well, except when, you know, one of those stray rounds decided to hit it. And then the frame post One came out, with minimal warping, but then we did have one side that looks like it got an impact on it as well, and did get some pretty significant warping, where you can see it's kind of now more boomerang shaped. But outside of that, pretty successful. I mean, I've seen a lot of steel targets that fail much earlier on. Surprisingly enough, we didn't see anything happen around where the holes are drilled. But yeah, definitely once we put some of the heavier calibers on it, it was struggling. Super fun though. I mean, for what, 120 bucks?
Not sure yet, but
yeah.
we'll let you know when there's official pricing here.
Yeah.
But definitely a great starter kit for if you're wanting to get into shooting some steel with some smaller stuff.
Yes, yeah, and especially good for anybody who needs something that's quick to pack up, quick to set up. The 2x4 definitely got destroyed. That's going to be your number one consumable. Outside of that would likely be the pipes if they get shot. But yeah, it did surprisingly well. So there you go. Come check them out. Pick one up.
Buy them. Buy them. Spend money. Go to the gym.
It survived that level of impact, so that's got to be something good.